Welcome back to another
And then he
episode of
turned
the.
himself. I thought we were doing the pickle.
Oh, we are. Oh, yeah. Fine. Redo. Ready? Begin.
You guys have to laugh your heads off.
Okay. Say it.
Yeah. And then he turned himself into a pickle.
Bro. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, God.
Okay.
So, today we welcome back, I guess. Today with us, it's me and Max again over the internet, but joined with us today is special guest Raghav. Say hi.
Devin.
Say hi, Raghav.
Devin, your voice sounds weird.
That was you, Max.
Yes.
Your voice sounds weird.
Your voice sounds weird. You sound deeper.
That's what I meant when I said
You sound higher. No, you sound like you sucked up helium.
You sound like you sucked up not helium. Like that other
Raghav
stuff.
still sounds bad. He's just Raghav. But
Yeah. His audio's kind of wonky, so we'll see how that ends up. But Raghav, do you know what we're talking about today?
Video games.
Yes, indeed. We're talking about video games. Where we'll start with that, I have no idea.
I think we should start off with childhood video games. What video games were your childhood?
I had a Nintendo 3DS.
Yeah, I had one too. But Raghav, you sound like that ransom guy, like over the phone that masks his voice. You sound like that guy.
I'm Indian tech support. I'm the Indian tech support man.
No, you sound like the guy over the phone asking for ransom.
Yeah, he has like the super deep voice and it's like blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I know.
My voice is just naturally deep.
No, to me it sounds normal.
Lemao, Devin.
Okay, so, yeah, I had a 3DS, and, mainly, and I used it, but there weren't many games that I played on it that I knew how to play. So I had Lego Ninjago. One of the two I remember most was I had Lego Ninjago, and I had, Kung Fu Panda. The games on the 3DS. I remember these two games because I had absolutely no idea how to play them. I just hit buttons and ran around, and it made me so upset because I could never do anything.
Actually, what's interesting, I had a 3DS XL. I got it when I was like 7. For the remote, I had Pokemon. And the Pokemon Sun and Moon. I played that so much, and I remember in 5th grade, I would bring it to school, and me and Daniel Kern would hide under the playground and just play on our DSs. And I remember that, and also my brother or something like that, and he had Ninjago on it too. And I had no clue how to play that either. I knew how to move my character, so I could move him left, right, forward, and backward. But I had no idea how to use any of the weapons or anything. I also had a Ninjago app, on my iPad.
I think I had that too. Not the 3DS, just the app. I had no consoles. I didn't have an Xbox. I didn't have a 3DS. So I always used just mobile games. And there's one group of them that was really just my childhood. Angry Birds.
Oh.
Non-stop. Every year of my life, I think I played a different Angry Birds game. Either starting at age 5.
Hold on, let's try and list them off. There was the original. There was Star Wars.
Yeah, I played that one.
There was Angry Birds 2.
Angry Birds Friends, Angry Birds Seasons, Angry Birds Star Wars 2, Angry Birds Space, Angry Birds Space 2. Actually, was there an Angry Birds Space 2? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Angry Birds Go.
I think so.
I think there was a Space 2. I'm not sure.
Really? I don't know.
And I think the biggest one, the one I beat, was Angry Birds Go. That was the only racing game I ever played.
There was also Angry Birds Transformers. Don't forget.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I never played it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I played that one a lot, too.
Yeah.
I just saw ads for it. I never played it. My dad used to play.
It was fun.
He used to play Angry Birds Space, and I used to watch him all the time. He was good at
Your
it.
dad. Like on his phone?
Oh yeah.
Man, that reminds me, my dad, when I was like 6, they used to, he's always had like a Samsung, I think, and so on the Play Store, every year they would release like a FIFA 12, a FIFA 13, a FIFA 14. They did that up until FIFA 17, and then I think instead of releasing a FIFA 18, they just made an official FIFA mobile, but that's not important. I play that a bit, but that's not important. What's important is, as a kid, I used to play FIFA 12, FIFA 13. Like, after soccer practice, he would give me his phone. So I would shut up in the car. And
Yeah, that always works.
yeah. And I would get to play it, and I remember that now, too.
It's like a pacifier for like 7-year-olds.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but it was soccer.
What about, did any of you guys have like a Wii?
Oh, didn't everyone?
Yeah. Raghav, did you have a Wii?
No.
Oh, it's okay.
I wish I had something like that.
One of the most fun things I did with a Wii wasn't even on my Wii, it was my friend's Wii. I remember I went to hang out at his house when I was younger, and he had Lego Batman 2. No, it was just one. He had Lego Batman on his Wii, and I remember we played it the whole time. It was really fun.
I have so many stories about my very own Wii. Should I begin?
Begin.
Okay, let's start. We had actually probably a good, like, maybe 15 games or so, but there are a few that really stand out. So I'll start with this. I believe when I was 6 years old, this was a year before I had received a Nintendo 3DS for Christmas. I received Skylanders for the Wii for Christmas. It was Skylanders Swap Force.
Oh, Swap Force was the best.
And, yeah, Swap Force was pretty lit, and they actually put it on the Wii. And
Really?
I remember I played the heck out of that game. I think I beat it twice, and then never touched it again. You know, Raghav?
But I play a lot of games that I just beat and then just never return.
Yeah, but the next game, I'm surprised. I would be surprised if someone had never heard of this one if they had a Wii Sports Resort. Oh my god,
Oh.
I played that so much.
Dude, that was the best. I remember the ping pong, though, aggravates me sometimes.
Oh, the ping pong got on my nerves so much.
Yeah, because if you mess up a little bit, the paddle will move out of the way and you won't be able to hit it.
Yeah, but do you know what my favorite game? The entire Wii Sports Resort. I mean, I loved the planes. I loved basketball. I did enjoy the ping pong at times, and I also enjoyed the cycling. Do you know what my favorite game was?
What?
The swords.
Oh, of course.
No,
Of course.
there was no skiing, I
Oh.
wish. The swords.
Of
Raghav,
course.
you have not lived until you have played the sword game on the Wii.
The sword duel.
Like,
This sword. I want to
Either
play
one.
this sword.
either one is good. Either, you know, the one where you're, like, standing on, like, a circle from, like,
Yeah, raised platform above the water.
yeah, raised platform from, like, 30 meters, like, 100 feet above the water, and if you fall, it's gonna be, like, falling on concrete.
So you're dead.
That's true. I heard about that somewhere. Or if you're playing the kind of, like, story mode, where you just have to beat a bunch of people, like, whack them with your stick, and then if you whack them, they fall to the ground, and then you have to whack enough so that you get to the end.
Yeah, and you have stuff to block.
I love whacking people with my stick.
Until you get to the black people.
Yeah, with the black people, you have to... Uh-oh. With the people who had black armor.
Yeah, the people with black.
The people
Okay.
with the black armor, you had to hit them 3 times, I believe. And
Uh-huh.
I think they had purple swords.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They were also purple people.
Oh, yeah, they were.
Purple people.
They were. Yeah, we could have phrased that so much better.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
purple people.
it's okay. It's okay. Okay, I'm about to remind you guys of the most fire game to ever exist on the Wii.
Yeah.
Are you prepared?
Well, it's hard to remind me because I never played. I played it on the Wii like once, but that wasn't even my Wii. It was just like, yeah.
Lego Star Wars.
Oh my god.
I didn't have
I
Lego
played
Star
that
Wars.
very recently.
I
on
had
the
it for the
Xbox.
DS, and I had it for the computer.
Well, the DS is good too.
The DS one is pretty fire.
I remember
the,
my friend had a
computer one was fire.
My friend had a DS, and we used to play the Clone Wars version on his DS.
Yeah. Lego Star Wars is just such a good game.
I completed it a little while ago.
Me
'Cause-
too.
Because what happened was I remember when you did. So I was playing it. When I was younger, I played it. But then, after I got through the levels, I was at like 50% because I hadn't done any of the special things. And so I just didn't play it for like months. For many, many months. Maybe even like a year or so. And then I came back to it and I finished it this year.
Yeah, my story's a bit different. It's more pathetic. When I was a kid, I would I would play it on the DS, and then I got to I believe it was the first level on Hoth, episode 5, where I think Devin might know what I'm talking about. You know where you're like in that little spacecraft and you have to like hook around the AT-ATs?
Oh yeah, and the
to,
snow
like, get them
speeder.
to fall over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know how to do that. So I probably spent an hour, 2 hours trying to do it.
Oh, were you shooting them?
No, I wasn't shooting them.
Oh, but
'Cause
just
you
kept
had to,
letting
like,
go.
Yeah, you have to like hook them
Yeah.
and then like spin around them
Yeah.
and then make them fall over.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to do that.
Hmm.
So I gave up on the game for like 2 years.
Oh
And then
god.
just out of nowhere, it just, hey, remember when you couldn't do that one level? And I looked up how to do it, and I figured out it was really easy.
Yeah.
The game literally told you to do it, but I never paid attention.
Yeah, no.
And I did it, and I finally completed the story.
It kind of reminds me of I was playing this game on the PS4, Subnautica.
Oh, Subnautica.
And,
I played
like,
it.
So Subnautica, it's a really fun game, but it's kind of like a secret it's secretly a horror game, a terror game, I should say.
Oh god, yeah.
Cuz the sounds they put in, the creatures, it's a scary game at times, especially when you're new, which I was. And I was going in, and you know what a Reaper Leviathan is?
Oh god, yeah.
It's like the big scary red things, yeah. So I was in my small submarine, and I was going around, and it grabbed me from behind. I heard a roar, and it grabbed me from behind, and I'd never seen them before. I got so scared. I didn't even stop to think. I just turned off the PS4. And I didn't touch the game for like a year.
Oh god. No, my story playing Subnautica wasn't that interesting. I was sleeping over with one of my friends. Sadly, he moved. But I had a sleepover with him. And he had Subnautica for the Xbox. And so, at first, he's like, hey, we should play Subnautica. And so he loads up a new world, and we're kind of like taking turns, doing stuff. And then, after like a solid hour and a half, he's like, hey, you know what? Actually, we could do this. Or do you want to check out like my world and like how far I've gotten? And so I'm like, sure, let's see like how far you can get in the game if you're actually like playing it a lot. And so we do. He has a massive submarine, and I'm like, whoa!
Oh,
and so the Cyclops.
Yeah, the Cyclops.
Right. Yeah, and he starts taking it down, and I'm like, hey, what if you just drive it like way, way far into the distance, like just in a straight line, and we start doing that, and he's like, "Hey, you want to drive?" "Oh, sure, yeah, I'll drive." Yeah, that's the first time I saw a Reaper Leviathan.
Oh, have you ever? One of the scariest things I ever did was, it was me and my friend. He came up to my house, and I took the Sea Glide, the little handheld thing, and we were, and what I did is I took it out to the Reaper territory, to its like area where it swims around, and I put it away, and I just swam on my own in the water. And like you could hear it like roaring in the background. And so I went down, and it was dark, it was night. So I went down, took out my flashlight, I looked to the right really slowly, and then I looked to the left really slowly, and right as I turned to the left, he came out of nowhere and ate me. And me and my friend, we got so scared, we like fell off the couch, and we were just like, oh.
So were you trying to scare him?
I was looking for him. I was kind of hoping that would happen, but I had no idea it was actually gonna work. So I got really surprised myself.
Oh, jeez. You know, for anyone... Yes, Raghav, go ahead. Raghav, go ahead.
Speaking of like kind of horror games, I never really played any horror games, but there was this one that I played a bit. It wasn't like my childhood, but it was more recently. Granny.
Granny, yeah.
And I used to really hate jump scares, like very much. So I'd always like be like super scared, like super stressed out. I wouldn't, because most people when they play the game, they're like start off super chill, like okay, we have to get this stuff. But I'm already like hiding under the bed, waiting to know where Granny is, so that I don't get jump scared by her. Like I was freaking out. I played like the safest runs of those games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not those games.
You must have loved Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, I heard that Five Nights at Freddy's had like a lot of jump scares. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, the whole thing is based around jump scares. It's the worst.
I never played any of those games. As a kid, I was just like, no, thank you.
You know, I remember the first time I played Granny. This older kid at my gymnastics, we were like eating for a party. And then what happened was he brought his phone over, and said, "Oh, do you want to play the scavenger hunt game?" And I said, "Yes." So he's telling me I gotta find the stuff, and I was getting like a weird feeling because it was such a creepy game. And he said, "Oh, it's just that kind of theme." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yes.
And then I heard like footsteps, and I was like, "Oh, that's kind of weird." And I got jump scared and got beaten in the head with a bat. I was like,
oh, God.
This is not a scavenger game.
No, well,
I mean, yes, but...
It kind of is.
But you're the one being scavenged.
Yeah, you're the one being hunted.
So, actually, I want to loop back to Subnautica for a sec.
Okay.
Because to any of our viewers who hear about Subnautica and are like, hey, that sounds like an interesting game. PewDiePie, you know, the really, really big YouTuber who you've probably, I don't know if you've heard of him. He's actually doing a Subnautica playthrough. He hasn't posted in like a week about Subnautica, but he's doing a playthrough, and it's pretty cool, and I enjoyed it. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Incentive.
I haven't really watched PewDiePie in some time.
Yeah, I watched his Minecraft series.
Yeah, I watched his Minecraft, then I kind of stopped, then I started again. Yeah.
I haven't really watched a lot of his Subnautica. Because it won't be as exciting, I find. Because, like, I beat the game, I got off the planet, so I feel like it's not going to be as exciting.
I think another game, like it's not a single game. It's like a like type of games, tower defense games. Those were also a really big part of my childhood because Angry Birds was like throughout my childhood. But I played Plants vs Zombies a lot also,
Yeah.
along with like BC 6 and not 6. BC 5 was also a lot of my childhood. I don't know why. Like a lot of people play like now Fortnite and like other like first FPS games, but I never liked those games. I like more strategy type games.
Yeah.
Why did you... Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've dabbled in Plants vs Zombies on my friend's phone, but I've never actually played it myself fully.
Man, what happened was I used to have this kind of like this decent phone. It didn't have that much space though. I could only, afford to get one single game. So what I did was I'm like, okay, if I can only get one game, I have to make it good. So I got Plants vs Zombies. I played it for a bit, then I deleted it. Then I had cut the rope. Then Plants vs Zombies, and yeah. So I dabbled in that kind of thing.
Yeah, and I like strategy games too. They're pretty fun. I like them. I like some of
I
the
was
games.
pretty good in Plants vs Zombies. I think it wasn't even just the original Plants vs Zombies. Plants vs Zombies 2 got like a multiplayer mode, and I wasn't that bad. I had a pretty simple strat. I got these plants. If you guys have played a lot of Plants vs Zombies, you know what I'm talking about. I got a lot of homing thistles and hypno shrooms, and I just destroyed every zombie with that.
Yes,
Definitely.
we totally.
Disgusting.
And
we
they have infinite track range.
Really?
Well, so the homing thistles, they have like infinite track range, and they hit whatever is closest to the home. So if you get a lot of them, they all gang up on one zombie, and they just absolutely destroy it. And hypno shrooms just hypnotize zombies, and they're pretty powerful.
Yeah. I have a question, guys. So, should I expose someone? Okay, Joseph was waving to me
Yes.
at house party,
Oh my
like
god.
right now.
Oh my god. Joseph.
So Joseph
Oh.
get exposed. Also, should I expose someone else?
Yes.
Yeah.
So while we were talking, filming, Dewan sent me a snap. So
Oh my
she's
god.
getting exposed
that's
too.
that's
Wait.
very suspicious.
No,
Check
I'll
the
expose
snap.
her even more. I'll expose her even more. It was a purple one.
Oh my god, she's so suspicious. She's probably committed like 27 crimes.
Check the snap
But don't
background
worry,
for
but
disco
don't
balls.
worry. Me no simp. I'll check the snap, but I'll let you know. Me no simp.
Check the background of the snap for disco balls.
Oh yeah, so viewers watching this is actually the second attempt to record Posture Podcast episode 10, because the first time we recorded it, everyone's audio except Devin's just got cut out.
Yeah.
So we have to re-record this, and in the first one we had this running theme of disco balls.
What? What was that?
I want your attention. So, anyways, it turns out it was just a streak.
Oh, okay. Were there any disco balls in the streak?
No disco balls. Real shame.
Okay, so first of all, we will say you can see footage of the blooper where you can't hear Raghav or Max. You
Yeah.
That's on. We posted that on the Instagram.
Yeah.
A little snippet of our first attempt at episode 10. But going with what Raghav said, yes, we had an ongoing theme that disco balls were associated with zombies. How did we get there again?
Okay,
So
let me
there was
remind
this, we
you.
were talking about
I said I would remind you. I said Raghav, I was the one who brought it together. Don't make me blow. That's what I
was the
told
one
my
who started
dog.
talking about the thing in Jenner.
Well, okay, fine. I'll start and you finish, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So, anyway, I believe we were talking about Plants vs. Zombies, right?
Yes.
Right.
Oh, yeah, we were.
Like social distancing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But anyways, we were talking about that disco zombie who he has a disco ball above his head, and then when he does like a little something, he gets 4 extra zombies.
Summon 4 zombies.
Exactly.
Yeah, Raghav,
So,
continue.
oh yeah, Raghav.
So we were talking about, and the way we got to this is, so we were talking about social distancing and how, like, so for me, social distancing hasn't changed anything, like the 6 feet apart thing, because whenever I'm walking down on the sidewalk and I see someone in front of me, I automatically just switch sidewalks. I just don't. And so, but like I was saying, like, I'm kind of, I don't like talking to people there, or like being near people then, but like, I like parties, or not necessarily parties, but big like group meets. I like to talk to a lot of people like in class and stuff. But like, so then we were talking, and then it got around to what if someone was carrying a disco ball, and that, I think it was Max that brought it up, that the disco ball zombie. And so yeah.
Exactly.
And then for the rest of the video, I think we were accusing Max of having a disco ball and proved that Max is a zombie.
Exactly.
No,
So
that was
basically,
only at the end,
the
and it's totally fake.
nope, those allegations are true. And so basically, just in summary, I'll say the idea was that a disco ball basically symbolizes the fact that somebody's a zombie. Now,
Yes.
stop that, Max. He's showing us a video of his face, and it's a little bit less than pleasant. So, where were we?
Where were we?
I don't know.
We were checking
No,
Dewan's snap for disco balls.
Yeah, I remember I was making sure everyone knows I'm not a simp.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So, video games. What else? What else are we thinking? What have you been playing?
CC5 was a lot of my childhood too. That was a big one.
Okay. Now that we've talked about past video games, what about present?
I've been playing a lot of Geometry Dash.
Oh yeah. World or just normal?
The full version.
What about you,
Yeah,
Max?
I made a level. I'm not done, but I'm making a level.
Sweet.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So anyways, I actually, in recent years, 2 years ago, my brother got an Xbox, and then I got Minecraft for that Xbox.
You have a brother?
I have a brother. He's 18 now.
Oh. I had no idea you had a brother.
I do. And so, I've been playing, but we have a Switch here, and so we've got an Xbox at my grandma's house, and we usually spend the weekend when we can there, and so I get to play Minecraft there. I have another really fun game. It's called, I just got it for Christmas this year. It's called Red Dead Redemption on the Xbox, and oh my god, that game, it's pretty fun. It's like the stuff you do is fun, but the graphics are like so amazing. Like, it's insane. Like, the graphics on that game are like really good.
Lately, I recently got Destiny 2 so I could play with my friend. But other than that, I haven't been doing a whole lot. I've mainly been going outside with my brother and stuff. So,
well, Raghav, in recent years, what have your favorite games been?
It's varied from moment to moment. One, like I said, Geometry Dash. I think I took like a big break from Geometry Dash, but then I came back to it. I'm not that good. I've beaten like 4 demons. Yeah.
4 demons?
Jeez.
Yeah, I've beaten them to death with a stick. They had many disco balls. That clarifies it. Just to clarify.
They are
Hold on,
demons.
I'm about to pose an intellectual question. Does disco ball equal simp?
Ooh,
Does zombie
that's
equal
a
simp?
question.
Does it?
Because technically, disco ball is zombie times 4.
True,
Yeah.
but
Or
is
zombie
zombie
simps?
times 4?
That's the big question here.
Ooh, are zombies simps?
Well, here's actually, I think they are, because simps don't have a brain and zombies don't have a brain.
True.
But zombies also try to eat the brains of men.
Ooh,
Men
yeah,
and
and
women.
Oh, that is
So
true.
it's like,
Hmm.
I think they're alien sims. Like, if an
Okay.
alien wanted to, like, was, like, simping on a human, that's what a zombie would be.
Speaking of aliens being simps.
No.
Max had just had a Snapchat filter of an alien on.
Max is not a simp. I repeat, Max is not a simp.
I've been French fry this whole time.
Hey, Max.
Is French fry a simp?
Max.
No, French fry is not.
What do you want?
Max. Have you ever hugged your mom before? No.
I'm gonna throw that.
Never. Never.
I'm gonna volley that question back to Devin.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll volley it back to you, Raghav.
Ooh.
I'll volley that back to Max.
I'm gonna lock down my borders and deport that question back to you, Raghav.
I'm gonna lock down my borders and deport my question back to Devin. Hi, Devin. And since our borders are locked down, no one can ask us questions. Max, you're so amazing.
I'm gonna just leave the
Okay,
chat
what-
real quick.
Okay.
Dip. Avoid the question. Okay.
Wait, guys, look at that.
Oh, that's weird. What?
That's so weird.
Can I, like, put my hand... Oh, I wanna...
And they're messing around with Snapchat filters.
Yeah, we're...
Nincompoops. So,
Bruh.
we're probably gonna have to close this off. We're running on half an hour. Do you have any closing thoughts on video games?
Minecraft is better than Fortnite, and...
I mean, you don't even have to say it.
Minecraft good, Fortnite bad.
You don't have to say it. That's a fact.
Oh, a few closing thoughts. Okay, first of all, congrats, guys, on 100 subs.
Thank you, Raghav.
Oh, that's right.
Slap your hands. Slap your hands.
Remember when Ryan had that one idea, about... I don't know if it was specifically for 100 subs, but he had that one idea that kind of uses instruments to do what we do during library on, for
Oh, yeah.
Metal sea sand.
Raghav, no spoilers. No spoilers.
Thank you for your lack of disclosure of our plans.
But yeah, so 100 sub special question mark?
Question mark.
Oh, you should also do a stream. That would be cool.
See, the problem is we could totally do that, but we would probably only be broadcast to like Mr. Massey's room, because like if we do it during Flex, right? So I don't see Mrs. Coleman being like, yeah, let's live stream Max and Devin instead of doing our work.
No, I mean like live stream from like home. Like do like what we're doing right now. Like
Like
and
a
like have like
Zoom?
to ask you questions. That would be cool.
Can we do that? Like
Can we make a
talk to each other, but like
Well, maybe not a
stream.
Zoom, but we can still use Snapchat. Something like this.
Yeah,
Or like House Party.
but Snapchat, some people, I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but I have, where they like accidentally make a Snapchat group with everyone on their friends list, or like half the people on their friends list.
Yeah.
And it's like
The worst.
the worst, because all of a sudden your phone just blows up, and you have to
I
like
have a
leave
really laggy
immediately.
phone, so that would be bad for me. And okay, last thing, the Discord.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna have to link the Discord. I'm gonna link the Discord in the description, so you guys
I think
can.
I haven't really been giving out ranks. If you join, I'll start giving out subscriber ranks, and we can do like admin applications.
Nice.
Yeah, remember, from now on, the only way to suggest something to the Posture Podcast crew is to go into the Discord and suggest it in the place where you're supposed to suggest it.
Yes, of course. That's the only place you can go to suggest new topics. And with that, I will say thank you guys for watching, listening, I should
Max
say.
is a zombie. Max is a zombie.
No.
Yes,
Max is
no.
a zombie. Max is a disco ball bearing zombie simp. And with
But he
that,
can't 'cause he's
we
not
will
a
go.
zombie.